I call Matt Ducey.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. It's a pleasure and an honour to rise in support of the Environment Canterbury Transitional Governance Arrangements Bill in its second reading. Can I first start off, Mr Speaker, fortunate to attend the Crusaders Blues game on Friday night. It's great to see the Crusaders out there beating the Blues. We know when Canterbury rugby goes well, New Zealand rugby goes well, and good luck to the Crusaders. I know I'll be out there barracking for them for the rest of the year. And can I also acknowledge members of Parliament from all sides of this House, Mr Speaker, for their continued support for Canterbury post-earthquake. But I would put a challenge to the Labour Party, who are constantly saying they're there in support. How come their top Canterbury-based MP is number 10? They've got less than 24 in their caucus, and yet you have to go down halfway to find their first Canterbury MP. I challenge them to put their first Canterbury MP up high and show their support for Canterbury. And really, their position on this bill demonstrates they are the two-position party, Mr Speaker. And what I'm saying about that is they were against the Greater Christchurch Regeneration Bill because they didn't like the power the elected representatives, the ministers, had, and they wanted more power to the appointed members of the Regenerate Board, Mr Speaker. In stark contrast to their position on this bill, where they're now claiming they don't want to put power in the hands of appointed members, Mr Speaker. The two-position party strikes again on the referendum, on free trade agreements, and now on Canterbury legislation, Mr Speaker. Because what this bill is about, Mr Speaker, is confidence and stability. And this bill is going to provide confidence and stability to Cantabrians. And when you look at the legislative process, passed in its first reading to select committees, we had to the select committee, we had a range of submissions with differing views, we've made a few amendments, and now it's coming back into the House. And that shows it's a good bill, Mr Speaker, and we're proud to support that, Mr Speaker. When you look at the department report, it said the bill meets the policy intent to provide appropriate mechanisms to continue the progress made under the current commissioners, while acting as a transitional measure to a fully elected council in 2019. Because what we know, the good work of the ECAN commissioners, Mr Speaker, have taken one of the worst performing regional councils to now one of the best. And I know constituents in my electorate, Mr Speaker, of Waimakariri, they trust the process ECAN has taken. They've taken the noise out of water quality, nutrient leaching, because it's a collaborative process in the zone committees and zone implementation plans. And that's why Cantabrians are supporting this bill, Mr Speaker, and that's why they're supporting this government. They trust this government, its confidence and stability, and I support this bill to the House.